Alrighty, howdy neighbors and welcome back to Phoenix Wright is Attorney. Last time I dicked around spraying everything with liminal spray, and so we didn't get much done. Anyway, let's talk to Edward. Hey girl! Inquiry committee. So the inquiry committee go. Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You're lucky this time. Again. I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. You're okay for the trial tomorrow. Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened. They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. Police department? Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police Gant. I could do nothing but wait for his results. To see. Why? I ask you, why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still, I've never seen him this out of sorts. I have something I want to present. Memo. I know you. Probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. How is this the worst memory of your life and not your father literally dying in front of you? Oh, yeah. Must be talking about his father's murder in the elevator. Okay, Edward. Why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. There's also this. Howdy Hard record. Alright, better check this now. As I was saying, what's this? A record of ID card usage. Anyway, you went to the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go, by Chief Gant, no less. Chief Police. You wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. It was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence is already filed. The chief is everyone to explain himself. In the case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It has nothing to do with this current case. I'm curious about the other case. Couldn't make a note of it. Screwdriver. Evidence from past case of Edgeworth's. Brought back to his office by Gant's request. Looks like AI-16. Unrelated evidence, screwdriver. Added to the court record. Same as always. Told you has nothing to do with the current case. But you never know. I think that's everything that I need to show him. Nothing else seems like I need to talk to him about it. Allegations of forgery. This night incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the Deputy Chief of Police at the time, Damon Gant. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too then. He was the top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is why the Deputy Chief of Police... why was a Deputy Chief of Police on the investigation? In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We're dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We want a guilty verdict, and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't? Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. I said I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, Chief Prosecutor wanted to know something. Sister, what? You were still studying forensic science. Yes, of course. I just say, Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing fluid, Well then. You might have some use of this. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints. Been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? We're the enemy, you know. I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... You need to thank me. Yeah, take your powder and those fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? Fingerprint set. Covers fingerprints from handprints for comparison with fingerprint file. Fingerprinting set and fingerprint file received. Well, let's get going. Last investigation. Right. I just seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. I remember seeing a couple. Thank you for your time, sir. I will be going now. Where'd she go? Ma'am? Ma'am? Fine. Where is everyone? You know what, if I could just stick around real quick. How are you doing, buddy? Aww. God, it's so empty without any kind of sounds. February 23rd, evidence room, sector 3. Investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. There, in the blood on detective's evidence locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger? Each finger lives behind a slightly different fingerprint. Let's choose the finger that is left behind the clearest mark. I can't tell the difference at a glance. Procrastinating and choose a finger. The clearest mark would be the thumb. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done. We're starting to get that sparkle in our eyes. First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around. How do you do that? With enter, see? Looks like it did the trick. The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. How do I do that? With E. Exerting. Oh, exciting, I know. Okay, we're blowing out candles of birthday cake. See? Wow. Looks like fun. It might take some getting used to, though. It's fine. Don't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. There's the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright. You better give it a try. Okay. I'm putting it on thick. Okay, here we go. I'm putting it on thick, Emma. That should be enough. Ah, you did it. You found one. It looks nothing like a fingerprint. I mentioned it, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? I think it means right luck. Out of luck. The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here. I come down. It's just the way it goes, sometimes, with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. Alright, why don't we look for the prince? The prince? Looking at the locker again closely. There's a schmutz! Looks like there are fingerprints outside of the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print. Fingerprints outside the blood. This little schmutz right here. Alright, here we go. Whoosh-whoosh-ah! I've gotten lots of practice because of the luminol spray. I'm a Justin fool! Look at me go, Mom. Alright, now we go. Whoosh-whoosh-ah! Oh. Whoosh-whoosh-ah? Here we go. I'm gonna get this all covered up just to be safe. There we go. Looking cute, looking cute. Nice blanket. And then we go. Whoosh, whoosh, ah! A print so clear, dazzling. Dazzling. Anyway, the print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. Not done yet. This is quite a process. No point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? Yeah, she's right. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. Point out the person who left these prints. How am I supposed to know who it is? I could make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So whose fingerprints would you most likely find on this evidence locker? It would be Gumshoe, because this is his locker. Mission complete. Match found. This is gonna be tedious. Ah! These prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright. You gave me this so what look. I guess it's probably because I was thinking so what. Okay. So I came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. I swear to God! Nah. Because we have the, what's it called? The other handprint. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. Gotta work the punches, Mr. Wright. Thanks for the sympathy. If I remember correctly, there's one other handprint in this room. I know what you're talking about. Examine. This is where we've got a luminol fluid reaction, right? Right, there's a handprint here. Okay. I'm sure using this. Let's sparkle in her eye. Okay, here we go. That's spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first. Area with the blood has been wiped away, right? You only ended up finding it because of the chemical means. Any prints in this area will have been wiped away too. Oh, right. That means no prints. Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high? Don't ask me. Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away. Other than the ones left by the bloody hand. Let's go for this one. I think this is gonna be the clearest one, so let's go. Wisha! Wisha? We're not wisha-wishaing. Yeah, it's not letting me wisha-wisha. And all this red is doing is hurting my eyes. I'm just gonna look for a different color and then we will go. Oh, excuse me. Make it look so pretty. Make it look so shiny. Make it look like powdered donuts. I don't know where I was going with that. I feel like this is gonna be a very good covering. I feel like I'm hitting all my bases. And I'm laying it on thick. Like I'm making fucking French toasts. Jeez. Nasty. Let's go for more terrible breakfast takes. Do a little more going this way and then we should be good. And I think it's in the middle area. Again, I don't know for sure. Because I never really know what I'm doing. I think that should be good. Very zhuzhed. Very powdered. Kind of really hurts my eyes. Alright, here we go. Woo-choo-cha! I have the right swirlies. We already got his. Different. His middle swirly, it's too connected and too long. So I think it's him. Jack Marshall. Boo. Hey, these fingerprints there. Whose are they? Whose? Is someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Jack Marshall. Marshall's fingerprints. Found on a bloody handprint left in the evidence room. The print had been wiped. Marshall's fingerprints added to the court record. That has to be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Emma. This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminol reaction. The blood and the fingerprints were in the same spot. Oh. So they have Jack Marshall's fingerprints on a white blood stain. But why would Officer Marshall? Further investigation is finally turning up some results. This is what you'd call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. Well, she's gonna have a real hard time in court tomorrow. Here we go. Woo! Here we go. Pew. February 24th, 9:41 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. So, what do you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. And different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I think I didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. We just all-nighters, though. So how'd it go? As Mr. Wright suspects, the police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. Plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind the simultaneous murder, they wouldn't see capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. Well, Lana, who told me you... What do I regret? I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. The sky. The front here's evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jack Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. This is from a card I have on my sleeve today. You don't understand what this means, don't you? I want you to find my sister. You're gonna accuse Mr. Marshall. You have to play the cards we're adults. Isn't that right, Miss Sky? Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. February 24th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. The victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain in both places at the same time. But it's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I heard the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in Sir Mr. Edwards' car. Wow, someone must have tried. One of my duties as prosecutor is to prevent impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In doing so, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He's also on top of things. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. That's supposed to be an admirable trait. Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. No! He has the high pitch. No! The suspect? I mean, the so-called murderer. Oh boy. Things are getting well from the get-go. Hey, buddy? Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir. I'm Officer Mike Meekin, sir. My occupation is, I would be murderer. I hate this man. They're telling us that you're a professional killer. Sure, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I never killed anyone again. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. I don't believe me, sir. Actually, what we'd like to hear from you is... Sir, I'm what you would call part of the younger generation, sir. A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help him, sir. Officer Meekins. Yes, sir. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I'm part of the generation that must be told what to do, sir. I fault him for lack of enthusiasm. I can fault him for many things. Witness testimony. Crime report, sir. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. And then I did it. For all that, I passed out. So another officer smacked me awake. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you. Do unto to others before they do unto you. That's the Mika's family motto, sir. I see. Then you fainted and the calling helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. You knocked me upside the head, sir. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with. Cross-examination. Crime report, sir. On my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day.
Hold it!
Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Yikes. That's a scary thought. Evidence transferal was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. Blue Badger? Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the Chief of Detectives, sir. Was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. I see. Sounds like a very important mission. After that award ceremony was finished, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right? There it is! I found it! So one right here. Can you please read us the number? Yes, sir. It's 4989596. That's my number, sir. I see. That number, 4989596. is shown being used twice. Please explain, witness. It's no real mystery, sir. The first time was when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. And the second time was when I went to go get him after everything settled down. I see. So it was during the second time when... Yes, sir. That was when I spotted the man on the security screen. Data added to the ID card record. I was only doing what I was trying to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. You were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir. A knife. Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you. What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him and all, he looked as surprised as I was. You're exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand. Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be... When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by the collar. Not for my life, and then I did it. What exactly do you mean when you said you did it? I look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films. Oh, that'll get him. No. The man let his guard down for just an instant. I snatched the knife from him. Took his knife. I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. I see. I must have been desperate. Next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then... The next thing I knew... Yes? I missed you right in the face, sir. Wait! That's the blood on the coat! It's Meekin's! It's not his! Why she's wearing it, I don't know, but... Okay. Cool. Sorry, I just had to do that. Passed out. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Not right. I ordered a report from the officer that woke up the witness. It was about 5:30. He hit me right in the head, too. I I woke up crying to pain. It's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is. When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Mission? Yes, sir. The Blue Badger, sir. I returned to the entrance before things got out of hand. Well, we can all rest easy now. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins? With regard to that, sir. Take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Gunn delivered it to me just this morning. The chief? Delivered it? What is that? A letter! A videotape! Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It's footage from the security camera in the evidence room.
Objection!
What? I specifically asked if there was such a tape. I was told to have been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever. Well then, let's have a look. Show us a video of you murdering the victim. Oh. Please stop using the word murder, sir. It scares me. A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? Oh! Hey, buddy. Oh, jeez. Okay. 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 So Meekins literally got attacked by Goodman, and all the blood on the floor was Meekins. There was no other murder. Oh my god. Alright, well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. Now that we have that bombshell. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully, I will see you later.